Hello and welcome back. And I'm Paul.
I'm Martin.
And this week, I've got a great one for you, actually. Sort of relates to me. We haven't done this for a while. Can you teach me to throw a ball? I mean, any idiot can throw a ball, yeah?
If I said no, is that the end of the show?
It wouldn't be a very long show. So,
Right.
You're not just teaching me, you're teaching the viewers and the listeners.
Okay.
So, clearly, it's a fundamental technique for goalkeeping.
Yeah.
Let's go through those fundamentals and see by the end of this 25 minutes, I can audioly, yes, that as well.
Yeah.
Or people can listen to me throwing a ball. There you go. How's that?
Fine. So there's 3 types of throw. First of all, did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Brilliant. Because we've got 2 hours.
So I'm learning already. We haven't taught me the 3. Okay, 3
Right,
types of throw.
so
Yeah,
first one
Yeah.
is going to be a roll. Okay.
I understand what that is.
Doesn't mean you roly-poly. It means that you are going to... Have you ever played, and we seem to mention this in a hell of a lot of shows, have you played bowls before?
Well, now do you mean crown green bowls or lawn/flat green
Now, we've
bowls?
been here before. What I think this is your court or your green is just not even, and you've all decided in your local town to call it something different.
No, so crown green, imagine an upside down saucer.
Yeah.
That's the green. So it effectively drops away at the edges.
So is the jack...
Well done, yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Is that at the peak?
No, you roll
the
out.
saucer?
You roll out the jack.
Is this just a local town game, or is this? Because I've never heard
I
of this.
believe it is certainly played in Shropshire.
Okay.
I believe it is played in other parts of the country. Again, feel free to comment, etc. So I don't have the answer to your question, but
Okay. So we're going to try and bring that to Essex/London because I'm on the border of both.
Yeah.
So we'll see where that goes.
yeah.
Anyway, going
So
back
it's
to
like
bowls.
the technique's the same, whether it's crown green or flat. So bowls, I understand.
So
yeah.
if you let's go even easier than that. If you play 10-pin bowling,
Yeah.
you're kind of going to roll the ball in a very similar manner. Okay? So, but what you're not going to do is put 3 fingers in the ball because there's no holes in a football.
Okay, but
You know that, don't you? Clearly.
I do know that.
Yes.
I am going to be a bit picky.
Go on.
So,
Do you need the shoes?
no, I don't need to shoot. No, so either my hand is directly under the bottom of the ball,
Yep.
in which case the ball will roll straight, or if it's at 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock on the side, particularly those keepers that have got big hands, and I roll out with a sweeping motion, it's going to have some spin on the ball.
Yep.
Am I getting too advanced?
You're trying to do the marathon, aren't you?
Yeah, I
Before
am,
you
right.
started
Let's just go
walking.
back to the
So
basic, right.
What we're going to do, we're going to stand, we're going to open our hand up with your palm facing the sky.
Yeah,
Yeah?
got that.
You questioned me then,
Yeah.
thinking, I'm now thinking, have I got that right? We only just started.
Yeah, you've only
this.
been doing it for 30 years. Yeah, okay.
Right,
Yeah.
you're going to stand, you're going to have your palm facing the sky, and you're going to place the ball in your, let's say you're right-handed, okay, in your right hand.
I am right-handed,
All right?
correct.
What you're going to do, you're going to step forward with your left foot.
Yes.
You're going to bring your right arm back with the ball. It's going to be quite quick, because otherwise you go too slow. Gravity's going to take the ball down.
Directly back.
To the side of your hip, to
Yeah.
the side of your right hip.
Yeah,
You're going to bend your left knee, step forward and bend your left knee.
yeah.
And as you do that, your arm's going to come through, skimming the right side of your right leg. So
And my right leg follows through.
Your right leg stays where it is.
Oh, okay.
If you're left-handed, you can do the complete
But
same.
I bend my right leg to get lower to...
Yes, so both knees will slightly bend. But yeah, you're gonna if you're left-handed, you're gonna do exactly the same, but the complete opposite in terms of your
So
legs.
accuracy of rolling,
Yeah,
presumably is like any other sport. I am following through the line of where I want the ball to go with my right hand
yeah.
to effectively almost point to where I want it to go.
So a real good guidance to this is once you've released the ball, ideally your palm is going to be facing your target.
Yeah, okay, yeah, fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The fancy bit you was talking about,
Yeah.
with turning your hand on 55 degrees and whatever we were saying then. If when you bring your hand through to generate a little bit of spin,
Yes.
okay, your hand is gonna go at a slight angle.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So if, and I need to think about this now myself to visualize telling people, if you are right-handed, as you come through, if you want to put spin to make it go left, your hand's going to move to the right slightly and your palm is going to end up facing the opposite side to them.
Yes.
To their right shoulder.
Yeah.
And this is really easy to say, but the basic fundamentals of the roll, okay, without the spin, is ball in the hand, okay, bring it back nice and quick, not silly quick, but it's got to be quick enough that obviously the ball doesn't fall out your hand because gravity's going to take control, okay, and as you roll, the arm comes through with a straight arm, so your arm can be locked.
Yeah.
Straight through, and then as you finish, your palm can be facing.
And how do I get
the ball,
power? Where's the power come from?
The power.
I want, this isn't just a little roll to edge of the box. This is a bigger.
So now you want to really roll it.
Yeah. Let's say, halfway towards the halfway line, or something. Maybe it's halfway line. Maybe it's a decent. Come on, we're going. We're attacking. Let's go. Where does that strength come from?
Similar to tennis.
Yeah.
It's similar to golf. It's similar to badminton. It's similar to cricket. If you want a little bit more power, you just need to time bringing the hip through and obviously just put a little bit more speed on the action. Yes? So the action being that your arm's going to come up, okay, and your arm's going to come through that little bit quicker.
So exactly like those sports, actually, it's all about hip speed, actually.
Yeah.
It's all about as quick as you can bring the hips through, obviously not ahead of the hand.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. For those of you that are listening, so we're at Kassam Stadium, Oxford United. I'm looking at Martin. I'm looking out of the pitch. I am visualising myself in that goal mouth over there, now rolling the ball. I'm looking quite good, actually. I'm quite pleased with my opening efforts on the rolling.
No self-doubt there, is
no,
there?
Exactly. Well, you've taught me to be mentally strong.
I have.
In previous podcasts.
It doesn't matter what we think in the stand.
Correct. Exactly that. Okay, I've got that. Okay, so that's the roll.
Yep.
I got 2 more to learn.
We've got I think we're going to go with the overarm next because it's a little bit more simple to explain than the javelin throw. So let's go overarm.
Okay.
Yeah, so we've got the roll. We're going to overarm now. So the overarm action is basically, the reason, first of all, you're going to use it is you may need to throw the ball over an object, and the object being a player.
Yeah.
So you need to generate a little bit of height on the ball. So what you're going to do now, if you're right-handed, you're still going to place it with your right palm facing up.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your left foot will come forward.
So same so far as the roll.
Similar, very, very similar.
Yeah.
But your right hand now will come up and over. You'll go the opposite way now. So instead of coming underneath and clipping your arm now will come up and clip your right ear roll.
Yeah. Have I dislocated my shoulder at that stage, or can I do that?
Well, if you've got a 10-pin bowling ball in your arm, you definitely have dislocated your arm.
Yeah.
Let's go back to putting the football in our arm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you're coming over the top, and your bicep will basically just clip the right side of your ear. If you're right-handed.
Does my arm stay straight all the way through the
Yes.
throw?
Most common problem with young goalies is they bend their arm. So as they come through, they bend their arm. So then they go, well, I don't throw it very far. But it's a launch system. So if you bend the arm, you're not getting full leverage on it. So you need to make sure that the arm's locked out.
It's a cricket bowl, yes?
Very, very similar to cricket bowl, yeah. Very similar.
Okay.
Yeah, but that arm's got to be locked.
Because I am bringing the arm round the back,
yeah.
Do I get more leverage and more power? So not only does it give me the advantage of getting over a player, can I get more power from that throw than my roll?
Yes.
Okay.
Because the wind-up is coming longer, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're probably looking at an extra 30% wind-up rather than the roll.
Wow, so I'm past the halfway line already. This is brilliant.
You're on the virtual reality game
again.
Yeah,
I'm looking at it there. Brilliant. The roll was sort of edge of the box, but I'm...
So to generate a little bit more power and speed in it, you'll take a little bit of a run up to get a little bit of momentum going. Okay. And as you throw it, who used to do this? Peter Schmeichel used to do it. He used to run up, and as he releases the ball, he would keep his body weight continuously going forward.
The whole body.
So he's throwing the ball.
Hip? Is it the move? Is it the snap of the hips and the right leg forward again?
Yeah, snap of hips will help massively, but then once you've released it, he would keep his body weight going forward to make sure he's maximised that power. Okay, and there's times where he used to go on the floor with it. Like, he used to go literally flat out with it. But for me, you don't need to go that far with it. But if you're going to go with a throw and you want that little bit more, obviously your arm speed will be quicker. Yeah, obviously. And you'll put all your body weight through the ball, past your hips, and you can just continue that a little bit more. We'll just give you that extra.
Now, my follow-through on the roll was quite straightforward because it was palm facing towards where I wanted the ball to go. Where's my follow-through here? Where's my direction? Because I've definitely seen YouTube clips of someone doing exactly what you've just described, and this would be me, and throwing the ball into their own net by using that technique. So somewhere has gone wrong with the follow through. You haven't given me that. I need the follow through directional bit.
So the easiest way to explain it for when, first of all, to release the ball will be as it gets to its highest point.
Yeah.
That's when you're going to release it, because I've also seen a clip where for some reason he forgets to release it and then goes all the way back around, continues and goes in goal, which is a phenomenal own goal. I'd be proud to do it myself. But as you come through and you release it, your hand, because you on this one, I think you want to generate just a little bit of backspin on the ball, a very slight bit of backspin instead of side spin. If you keep backspin, it means you're going to be able to keep the ball straighter, straighter. So as you come through, your palm will slightly be facing the sky.
Yeah.
As you release the ball, it will start facing more towards the target. So you're generating that little bit of backspin.
It's the same as the roll, only the roll, obviously, palm is facing up. This time, palm is facing down.
Once you've released it, you'll bring your hand through a little bit more,
palm
and that'll
facing
generate
down,
a little
facing
bit
where I want it to go.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
flying.
How am I looking so far?
Honestly, that's good.
Okay.
Good. So the last one is the javelin throw. Now, this isn't, for some reason, this isn't being used as much in the common game.
I can picture someone throwing a javelin. I can't picture a keeper throwing a ball like a javelin.
Your David James, Nigel Martins, Ian Walkers, all these sort of goalies used to use it week in, week out. And I think what's happened now is the overarm throw, the javelin throw has kind of been replaced with an overarm throw, but coming from the side instead of over the top of the head.
Okay.
So the javelin throw has got a massive advantage to it. Anyone that wants to watch, Google David James. He used to do it outstandingly. Put side spin on it, really kick through. So yes, it's kind of a little bit of a crossover of a shot put.
Yeah.
And a little bit of a crossover of a javelin.
Okay.
And bowls. No, it's not.
No bowls in
Just
there.
want to get that in there.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of crossover them too. So similar thing. You're right-handed. Okay.
Yeah.
Left foot forward again.
Yeah.
So similar mechanism again. You're going to get your body a lot lower now because you want to try and keep the ball fizzing in flat. And the ball is kind of being placed with your palm facing up. So you're now a waiter. You're at a fancy restaurant.
Okay.
You're holding a tray of drinks. Okay. And you're basically going to throw the tray of drinks.
How do I get any sort of power on that? How do I?
So what happens?
Because that's quite a short starting position to then push through and get power.
So the reason you can use this one is because you're going to go over a medium distance. So the roll, you're going to go over 10, 15 yards. The javelin's going to be, look at Peter Schmeichel used to throw over the halfway line. It's better than some people's kicking.
His javelin throw?
He's overarm
throw, right. Okay.
The javelin throw is kind of that in between 25, 20 yards, 25, 28, that sort of distance.
Okay.
But you want to keep it low. There's no objects in the way. There's no players in the way. You're going to keep it low. So in this one, you're going to get really, really low. And you're from here, as you come with your hand facing the sky with the ball here, you're going to push across the face, okay, while turning your hand. So again, for the listeners,
Push across.
So with the listeners,
okay, from the back of the ball around the side.
Yeah,
around the side, facing to the front.
But the elbow's bent, and as you come through, the elbow's going to be bent, and it's kind of coming into more of a straight arm as you're releasing it.
Do you know what I really hope?
It's a tough one.
I hope there's people driving, listening to this.
You know, action.
Trying to
We've had 8 people crash.
Trying to follow your instructions. Because it's great. You YouTubers, this is easy, but the podcast...
Yeah.
Okay, so I sort of shot putty. I'm pushing the ball out, and I'm coming around the face of the ball low. It's
you've got to get low with
low,
it.
skiddy.
Yeah, and you're going to release the ball probably maybe lower than your hip height. Because you're going to want to get
and
low.
What's the advantages of using
The advantage of this one is you're getting the ball from A to B really quickly. And I'd like to think you'd get it A to B, meaning from you to your defender. You're getting it quicker than you would a roll. Yeah.
Well, what about an overarm?
With the overarm, if it's over a short distance, the problem you got there is that it's coming from a high. You're releasing it from such a high area that it's not necessary, and then the players then got to get control of it.
So it's a quick ping, players there, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
And ideally, for a tip on this again, is if the player that you're passing it or throwing it to has got space in front of them, ideally you want to play it just slightly in front of them. So we want to, instead, if they've got people around them, you want to give it to them fine, but you're going to give it to them at their feet.
By the nature of the delivery, it presumably has a bit of side spin on it, doesn't it, as well? Just
yes,
so the ball checks,
quite a bit of side
ball
spin
checks with a bit of spin. So if it's I can almost spin in front of a moving player, can't it?
And the spin, you generate the spin on the ball, it will cut into the grass or the astro and keep it nice and low.
Yeah,
fantastic on a rainy night. Like, it's so powerful on a rainy night when the grass, not so much. It works on AstroTurf, but not so much on AstroTurf. If you're playing on a grass pitch, especially like this one here at Oxford, you know, you start Javelin throwing it here and it's pouring down. It's really zipping. But you want to try again, if you can, get it into that space in front of them.
Well, brilliant. Well, as I say, I hope those of you that have been watching, there was some short sort of demonstrations from Martin there. Those of you listening, I hope you've been playing along and hopefully finding a way to work through those 3 throws. And I'm going to go away now and practice, and at some stage we'll return back with my results, and I think I will certainly be able to prove that indeed any idiot can throw a ball. Thanks for watching.